Hello, mein Lieben. How is everyone? How are you all? Good? Great. Glad to hear. I thought I'd take a break from the actual drum kit, which is over there, but you can't see it. Don't worry, just pay it no mind. And I'd show you instead on my little practice contraption that I call the Technico Master, because it's like a Stairmaster for the drums, and it will really work out those thighs. Some of the exercises I do for coordination, limb independence, endurance, all of the above, the big umbrella, you know. But first off, one thing that I do that I should point out right away, just the actual physical component of it. A while ago I went to go see Benny Greb, who's one of my personal favorites, at a clinic, and I won a pair of ProMark stick weights. But I don't use them on the sticks because when I practice I use these Vic Firth American Classic metal sticks, which are kind of like trimmed down Coremaster sticks. So they're not as beefy as real marching snare sticks, but they're pretty thick, so they require more control. But I took the stick weights and I put them on the beater shaft of my pedals, and I've adjusted the cam on the pedals, so I've turned the torque all the way up. So there's a lot of throw in them. It doesn't have the perfect circle. It's basically it's like there's the actual cam. You can move it on the 9000 pedals. You can move it so that it kind of has a different shape. So I have that and the stick weights on there, and it makes for a pretty good workout for your feet. Anyway, let me show you some of the stuff I do. A lot of it is just kind of playing with double strokes, single strokes, paradiddles, so on and so forth. Let me start with something I do for limb independence. I just do a 3/4 polyrhythm between hands, feet, 1 foot, 1 hand, and I reverse them. So let me just kind of show you how that goes. That, and you can do that all around the kit, on the actual kit. Something I do with double strokes, if you think about a 16th note double stroke, I just keep 16ths in time with the feet. I do a 32nd note double stroke with the hands, and I match with the feet on the 16th. So that's a good one. Something I do for the left foot is I do just that same double stroke, but I interject in 3/16, or I guess just in 3/feel time, triplets, leading with the right and then leading with the left. So going or you can do it in phrases of 2, so like Something I do just to get my feet to have that much control. It's something that's kind of embraced by all drummers. I don't know who started it, but just doing rudiments with your feet, like just a paradiddle. Double paradiddle. I don't do those quite as much, but I do the paradiddle every now and again. It's a little hard with the stick weights on, but that's the point. It's hard work. It's kung fu. In Chinese, the word kung fu actually means hard work. They don't. It's like how here we have the expression elbow grease. They say this is going to take a little elbow grease. Over there, they say this is going to take a little kung fu. So this literally takes a little kung fu. So yeah, there's that. That's a good one. One that I've discovered recently that I just broke through a while ago, and it's kind of advanced. It'll make your head spin. So if you want to try it, just be near a toilet. Is doing a 8th note paradiddle with your feet and a 16th note paradiddle with your hands. So basically your hands are playing twice the speed that your feet are going. I don't have this quite perfected yet, but let's see if I can give this a good go. You get the idea. That one's going to take a little more. That one is really good at doing just upper versus lower limb separation. If you can separate your feet and make your feet do something different than your hands, then you can do these very sort of like Afro-Cuban polyrhythms where your feet will stay playing in one pattern, like you could just do a 3 against 4 with your feet. And do whatever you want with your hands over it. Something like that. I'm not there yet, but we'll see. I do, for left hand, I do triads, which are, if you think about a single or a double stroke, you want to line up so that you hit both sticks at the same time on the second stroke of this double stroke and on the first double stroke with this hand. So it's like a flam, but a flam has a little tiny space between those two hits. So a flam would be like, so it has that flamming effect, but you actually want them to line up perfectly. So it creates kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4 over the 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And since that's 3 feel time, you could create a 3 against 4 polyrhythm by keeping a 4 count on either foot. So if you imagine this is your hi-hat over here. I also do triads in triplet form between the hands and the feet. So if you think about, alright, that would be, so basically left foot and right hand line up. They sound like John Bonham triplets, really, if you think about it. For those of you who know who he is. Hopefully all of you. But yeah, so it basically sounds like John Bonham triplets, but you're lining up left foot and right hand there. So. It's a good one. I think that just about exhausts all my knowledge of little coordination exercises. But the most important thing is to mix it up. You wanna keep messing with your muscle memory. You want to get in the habit of doing it to the point where you can internalize it without thinking. To me, a 3 against 4 polyrhythm now is like it's like butter on toast. It's that natural. Unless you're using margarine, then it's just not good. But yeah, you want to internalize these things. And if you by chance get some stick weights and one of these little fake kick pads, try it out. You know. And when I get this lovely basement here all nicely soundproofed, I'll start working out some new stuff for you guys. Music is for everyone. Have a good day.